Aria for 3.
Kia ora whānau and welcome back to the premier finals for our Whakatane 2025, where we have Legacy playing the reigning champions from 2024 playing up. I just want to congratulate both of those teams and also welcome my co-host and a really good friend of mine, Reese Allen, or to everyone that knows our boy, welcome.
Yeah, nā mihi nui kia koutou katoa, e mātaki ana I tēnei whakataata ki Whakatane, nā reira, pai te noho ki tō taha, Pete. Engari he kēmu pai kei te haere, pai te kiti a Legacy, ko uru ki roto I tēnei feeling of fighty. So Legacy got over Bullets in the semi-final, and I'm really looking forward to calling this game with you, Pete.
Yeah, and in saying that, just to all our whānau and sponsors out there, to our prominent sponsors, Whakatane Touch Association Charitable Trust, Whakatane Ōhope Community Board, the Lion Foundation, One Foundation, and Clearsite Consultancy, thank you for what you do for us. Can you call our Legacy side, please?
Yep, so Legacy, here we go. We've got Elena Eremea, Zaid Sarah Bolden, Tia Kimara, Arorangi Totorewa Tauranga, Alison Presley, Alicia Presley, Leila Eremea, Manaya Woodby, Cody Taute, Nawai, Hawera, Mary, Eremea Allen, Regan Chapman, Simon Ulbo, Awatia, Whitiora, Te Ura, Tanika Wilson, and lastly, Visinia Whakaleu.
Really exciting side there. You know, they've got sprickerings of the New Zealand Open Women's in their group, and currently the Waikato provincial side hold the national title. And in the playing up side, first I'd just like to congratulate Latoya Tainui McIntyre for again making the final, you know, being my daughter, and I love her deeply, but being a coach, it's a hard role. As I go through the team Latoya has put forward, it's Elena Rawley, Mia McCausland, Skylar Tainui Takare, which is Latoya's daughter, Claudia Hannam, Mariana Winiana, Jessica Maha, Tiare Lang, Ari Tainui McIntyre, my other daughter, Emerson Garrett, Sammy Stanton, Lani Solomona out of Central Auckland, Tia Noatai, Sally Solomona out of Central Auckland, Miana Matariki, Destiny Kātene, and Chelis Cairns. Just a big congratulations to both these teams. It's sprickerings of current and past touch blacks in the open women's grade, and I think the spectacle is going to be a great one. Reese, what are we expecting?
Oh, I've watched Legacy in the semi-final in particular against Bullets, and they play a lot off the 3-2 platform, Pete, at the link. They look to strike from there and look to carry inside with a lot of Geordies and things like that. But just before the game starts, a huge mihi to our 3 referees, an all-female referee squad here today. And I believe this might be the first time that we've got a mother-daughter reffing a final here at Whakatane. Alicia Rauti will be the lead referee with Caitlin Kimpton and Michaela Rueti. I'm pretty sure watching live will be a very happy father and husband down in Christchurch and Canterbury. Adrian, if you're watching, my mate, hopefully you've got a cold one ready to enjoy watching not only your wife but also your girl refereeing this final. It's a huge honour to you and your family and all the mahi that you do with Touch New Zealand and Touch down in Canterbury, and now we're seeing the fruits of your guys' labour. So looking forward to this game, Pete. It's going to be a bit of a ding-dong battle. I think whatever team gets the ascendancy at half-time may kick away with this one.
And I just want to congratulate Alicia on her World Cup ranking and her World Cup final game, and just to the Rueti family, you know, I've watched your daughter come through and well deserved. To Caitlin, you know, like, we've got 2 young ladies that are pushing forward. Well done, congratulations.
Here we go, we've got Legacy starting off now. They win the tap off. Not too sure of playing up to third at the toss, but coming through, looking to work in the middle here, Pete. Dingo option off the 3-2. Yeah, good defence. Last touch option, looking for the late cut. And it's a turnover there. It's a good set of defence to start the game with playing up.
Yeah, I think Tia Nortai really runs that defensive unit really well. You know, you've got Emerson there, you know, freshly out of the New Zealand Open Women's. Tia, you know, although she was as good, she gets a hard touch there. She won't be happy with that. You know, so our ball control, very, very important.
Yeah, just looking through the names of a lot of these players in this team, there's some pretty famous names in our sport, especially from the legacy. You know, like you've got the would-be whānau, you've also got the Kemara whānau well represented here as legacy look to get the ball back. They got a turnover on the half here, so they'll be looking to capitalise on the second set on the line. Dragging right across to the 2-1 platform. There's a little bit of old school for you, Pete.
Yeah, no, I don't mind the platform. You know, she searched for it a little bit, so yeah, again, another good defensive set. Let's see how we go in terms of our exit set for playing up.
Yeah, critical part of the game, isn't it, Pete? This coming off the red zone and looking to get the ball down the field nice and controlled.
I watched playing up in the earlier games. They just had to tidy up their ruck, and it looks like they've done that. It's going to be interesting how we get that drop there.
Yeah, hopefully we get to see no mistake ding-dong battle here early in the game and really see how the fatigue, long day here at Whakatane now, always has been, but it's very hard on the legs, and Legacy looking to work towards the box there. A lot of experience out there. Ngāwai Hawera, outstanding player, not only for her club here, her province, but also New Zealand.
Yeah, Ngāwai had a great World Cup. You know, she gave me a call as the New Zealand Open Women's coach and said that she wanted to be a part of it, and I said to her, you can earn that right, and she absolutely did. You know, as we come and playing up or getting to an exit, in both teams you have New Zealand reps right across the board. I think the coaching is going to be interesting in terms of effort put in and what they're going to bring to the game.
Pete, what you've got a bit of involvement here with the Playing Up Club. As they've been looking to attack this short side off the last touch coming off yards, is that a default system or just what's in front of them?
I think what she's trying to create there is putting the ball so they have to bring it from the far box side and then forcing an error like we've just seen there. So it's a ploy of ours always to finish our box side, due to the fact that then you know the opposition need to then get the ball right across to their box side. As we're looking at this, we've got Skylar on the ball. You know, one of the primaries as it would be. I thought the pass option was an option there. She's done quite well in the game, but we've got Jess Maha as the ex-New Zealand Open Women's captain. Oh, and a great lift from the winger there. I thought that was good. If Aria ran that line as a definite line, we could have gone over the top. Let's see how Legacy exit us off the field, and that's good. A good press defence by the Playing Up side, and good yardage there.
Yeah, Edamir here on the wing. It looks like she's brought a drink bottle over. She's going to do a solo wing effort here. Can work every now and again, Pete, as a surprise tactic when you shut up there as a winger, but you just need to be careful and on your toes. Legacy, after that mistake coming off their line, looking to get on a last touch scoop here, back to the open side. Good D.
Yeah, and what you'll find is Playing Up will force them to the left to right, you know, not the prominent side for any team unless you've got a prominent lefty. Legacy have got a prominent lefty in Cody Toti, but obviously you've got to work to that and work to that skill set.
Yeah, that's right. That's that just shows that you know, we're seeing perfect examples of what you're saying. The girls here are sticking to their systems, which is good. Here they'll probably look to strike back down here, this left-hand side, away from the box side. Yep, beauty. Even though it's a mistake, a drop on the last touch, it's another completed set.
Yes.
After that first mistake in the first set, they've really tidied up their yards.
And we've watched in every game today, Elboy, that the completion rate at the end of the day, you know, it is something that is undervalued, and we need to go on that completion rate. I love that Mary Adamir is on the field. She's an ex-New Zealand women's captain and does bring a lot of physicality to the game. A little dummy there and go would have probably been an option for Mary, but she actually has got a great dive, and she brings a lot to it, a lot to the game as we're rucking through the field.
A lot of people might be sitting at home and watching this and going, oh, it's 0-0. It's not a very exciting game. Well, I can tell you right now, especially the touch enthusiasts, this is exactly what you'll see in the 5th game at Whakatane. There's a bit of a ding-dong on yards, and here we go. Here's a recount on the line.
Oh, yeah.
So this is the first recount we're going to see here.
Yeah, and I think it was a lucky recount. Skylar went to shift that one and got a hand, and Mary got a hand in there. So it's interesting that 2 teammates then, Tia Kimura, and there's 3 teammates there, and they all played in the New Zealand. And that's a great ball from Skylar. And as I talked before, she is a primary. She did get a one in the stomach, but yeah, she sucked that in and let it go. So that right side release of her, she's got a good release both sides, but a really good. So we see it on the replay here. Skylar gets the same quickie. Gets on the outside, a little bit of collapse, goes right to left long, and a good finish there by Destiny Katani.
Almost looked like she knew exactly what the winger was going to do there, and on the catch and release, nice off the right hand too.
Yeah. She's got a pretty much prominent left hand, but she goes all right off both sides. Let's see what Legacy come back with as Zadie comes to the fore, and that's a good shot by Sammy Stanton there. And as Cody picks up.
Been really impressed with Zadie's touch over especially the last year or so, and her development. Super fit, quick on her feet, and she obviously spends a lot of time watching the men with being the partner of Avion Jones. So I think her game's developing quite nicely, Pete.
Yeah, and it is, and she's just earned herself a New Zealand Open Women's trial. So you're so right there, Elbow. And it's all earned. She's been in the system for a little while, but she's done really, really exceptional, and she's actually a lovely girl. I hope she's in a lot of. She's a cross coder, and she's in a lot of it. She just needs to ensure that that she gives that New Zealand Open Women's a good crack, as we see V having V's very deceptive. She's got a good quickie dive on it, so she'll see them feed her on a setup or on a punish setup quite often, and go that one quite often. Playing up a little bit tight there.
Yeah, I've watched her V play Hamilton girls all the way through Waikato Women's. You're right, she loves to come off the 32 here. Yeah, she does it. She's got a good dive, as you can see there. But playing up, I love the way that they get off the line. They get onside and they take 2 metres straight off the line, Pete, to take those little wee refs calls out of play.
Yeah, and what we'll do is you'll see their outsides drop and lift quite a bit, and Tia will run that middle and be quite stern in terms of running that middle. A little bit of argy-bargy there, but I think again Tia's comms in that really solidified things. Let's see how playing up do with the exit.
Yeah, just even looking at the girls' fundamentals as they come down, they get to the side, it's nice and clean, they create separation with their footwork. Just really tidy after that first mistake. It might have just been a bit of early game jitters, but I've been really impressed with the way that the playing up girls have been pounding it down the field there, Pete. And here we go, looking to get involved in the seam, off the right hand again, looking for the outside.
There's the ball. Is there a finish?
It's good defense, very good defense.
Yeah, and a good follow by Aria there,
Yeah, Tanika Willison there.
I think Legacy just have to look up a little bit when they're exiting. They're playing up, sort of bailed on a little bit of a bail defence there as Mary. It's great to see Mary on the field. I knew she had a little bit of a niggle and an injury, but really good as Cody gives it to Ngāwai. A little bit of indecision at roles and responsibilities on the pick there.
Yeah, and also we must shout out, I know you gave a bit of a shout out to Latoya and her crew, but also, Holly Graham over there running the Legacy girls, probably could still put the boots on and run the sting for the girls, but then you got half a Whitey there over there as well, helping in the sub box.
I love how half a Whitey there, I really do. I think it's great.
I just get this feeling that the playing up girls, they got a little bit extra zip in their feet, and I think they're looking good here. They come off their right hand again into a little pocket there. Long ball to the corner, chicken.
Oh,
yeah, no, good defense.
They're running that early release with a follow there. Yeah, not bad.
Yeah. And on the other side of the ball, the Legacy girls are really working hard to come across and help with that check-in with the winger, letting her know that we're here. Don't worry about the check-in, just take your play, it's good. But you're right, this Yahtzee just looks a little, I don't want to use the word clunky, but it's just not as clean in the fundamentals as the Playing Up girls coming off their line. But
I think the Playing Up girls are running that 4-2 press, and it's one of their things that they really keeps them in good stead here, that they do run that 4-2 press and they try and obstruct them from crossing half, and I think it's a key element of the Playing Up side to ensure that, you know, they're not getting good platforms in a good position to attack, and then they're giving themselves a little bit more leeway in terms of getting through the paddock.
Yeah, that's right. The 4-2 is quite a popular, the Waitere men's at the moment are running it. And it seems to be pretty effective. We had a ding-dong battle with Loaded, but back to the women's here. They've got a turnover set here. They'll be looking to, if they can get one here and go 2 up, it'll put them in good set there. I like that little wee deep pocket. Not a deep pocket, but it's just enough to create a little bit of confusion with the defence. But Legacy here going to defence, pulled man on.
Zari goes through. Oh, great finish. Skylar went through, played body on Mary and just got in deep and pushes it to the back, and good finish by Sammy.
Yeah, Legacy here, hopefully they bring up the replay, just went straight into man on defence, and unfortunately for Legacy, the Playing Up girl, she's very quick off the ball here. Just a quick pick and gone.
I like a little alley-oop pass there, but back on the screen we have Legacy coming through. I think Legacy just need one just to get themselves in the game. And that, oh, not bad, not bad. I think just their platforms, if they start their attacking range a little bit earlier, not so much 7, it'll give them a better outcome in terms of what they're trying to achieve.
100% Pete, in the semi-final against Bullets, they weren't going for that one-off strike option. Yeah, they're actually building into their sets and scoring off last after sequencing their play further out. So you're bang on. And for some reason in this early stanza of this game, they've gone for that one-off hit play.
A better defensive set. I don't think Playing Up really got the best out of that transition set there. So as we're coming through, let's see what Legacy bring to here. Tia's running that defensive pod really good again. So we've got Tia Kimura events, and Tia just gets her a little bit high, but the ref doesn't call it. And
oh, that's just a good physical touch for me, Pete.
Oh, okay, a little bit high for me, but anyway, all good. Yeah, and then they're running this short side. She gets her short side and she scores. Great effort from Tia Kimura there, going that short side. And a good comeback after that hard touch there, you know, like a really good. So let's, with at the 13:30, it's a really good effort from here. Skylar makes that touch there. I think that middle gate was just a little bit closed, and Tia loves that step off that short middle gate.
Just the saving middle there had overcommitted and hadn't waited until the dummy half had passed the ball. Went for the shot, and then obviously that opens up that
that's
gate.
Right, yeah. And it's something that we're talking about in the New Zealand Open Women's, how we need to keep that balance, that gate. So, you know, after a try, and it's what I said that Legacy needed, you know, they've actually picked their tails up a little bit. You know, they've got enough both ways to make this happen. As Mania comes on, she's out of the New Zealand Open Women's system as well. You know, she can throw a good ball, and just a little bit of error at the ruck there. They just need to tidy up those to give themselves those opportunities, those platforms. Very
close game here, Pete. It was a good fight back from Legacy. They were starting to just make a couple of uncharacteristic mistakes we didn't see in the semi-final, but their communication seems a lot clearer from what I can hear from here. So, well, coming into the half, if Playing Up don't get one, Legacy might have a chance to get one off the back of yards.
As Skylar comes onto the field and she's with Tia, Skylar gets the feed. Oh, I think Aria's line could have been, her assisting line was quite tight there. She wants a latch line on the wing. She wants to be going at the wing and in rather than assisting on that line there. Legacy, you know, they're doing quite well, and with the halves as they are, you know, like if they could get one here, that would be, as the hooter goes, as I say that, it would be really good.
Well, there's a half for you. 2-1, L-Boy. What's your thoughts here?
The yards after an early mistake from the playing up ladies. They tidied up their yards and they got down the field and coming to their set, not their default, but their set off the right hand. They've capitalised and I've got into the in goal a couple of times and I've got the ball down. And to be honest, I think if there's a difference at the moment, it's coming out of the red zone, working through the orange and creating opportunities.
Oh yeah, and I think for Legacy, just getting that touchdown just gives them a little bit of, I suppose, belief. You know, like they've been here. They've all been here. There's New Zealand reps right across the board. So I think that's going to give them a little bit of a positive going into it. They've got coaches galore over there as Holly comes forward and briefing the refs, you know, on bits and pieces. In the playing up circle, you can see Latoya, you know, giving her controlled delivery there, and they're all ears on. Next to her we have our New Zealand 18s girls coach Gary Riley, so it's interesting to see him in there. And as we have one captain go over and talk about it, the other captain goes and joins them as Tia Nuatai goes to the middle. I think discipline in terms of the basic fundamentals of this women's game needs to be first and foremost, and roles and responsibilities. You know, that there's a lot going on here, and just as I say that, we've obviously the hot hand for playing up is Skylar Tainui Takare. You know, she's a renowned attacker, but I think just the assisting stuff from playing up could be a little bit better. On the other hand, you have renowned attackers in Tia Kimara, in Manaya, in the Iramia girls on the other side as Tia picks up there and goes through. And we just need to ensure that our roles and responsibilities are first and foremost in our game. But we're looking forward to an exciting 15 minutes coming up as our temperature drops at Whakatane. This is unusual. You know, it's 5:45 and she's getting a little bit nippy. I don't think these girls will be concerned at all. Playing up, get the tap off to reply. So interesting second half, L-Boy.
Yeah, and I'll probably sound like a broken record, but I think just you're talking about the fundamentals. I think the playing up girls at the moment have just got really clean yardage, and if it does get into a yardage battle, quite often than not, you know, the team that can be really tidy in terms of completing their sets will get the chocolates here. So we saw that in our semi-final, the Waireira game against Loaded. You know, like it was the first game today that we went with no mistakes. Nice. Set completion, and then, you know, you win in a drop-off, and blessed to have the likes of Tamatoa and E4 in our team. But I believe in this women's final here, if Legacy can hang in there, we saw in the Bullets game they were able to get up on them. So
yeah, nice.
I'm hoping that this one might go to a drop-off, Pete.
And we all like a drop-off, you know. So as playing up and now left to right.
Yes, so Legacy look like they're... Oh, yes. Beautiful pass. Oh, good touch. It's a great touch. I thought the pass had beaten the defender there.
Skylar's pass selection has got good.
It's a sweeper check back on the bounce. Oh, and I think that's been touched again. Yes.
Yeah. So good work there by Aria. You know, like she's a stalwart of the women's game. Obviously played in both New Zealand Open Women's and New Zealand Open Mixed. You know, I'm very proud of my girl. Sometimes looks at overplaying her hand, so yeah, she just needs to know, you know, what her role is, and in this team, her experience is first and foremost.
And as you know, in big games, you just can't beat it. Oh, here we go, another short side scoop because of the overcommitting, saving middle there.
I think, you know, like unfortunately they didn't run a screen there, and Aria just came a little bit late into that pocket with the short in goals. You know, the scoop is an option, but it's a hard one to pull off unless you have an early screen, which is the link running behind the wing. Legacy actually turn it over, so that would, as a coach's heart pounds, that would be one that's really going to be interesting.
Yeah, they defended so well, and I can just imagine the coaches on the far side there, Legacy, they are their coach killers, and it's great to see some of the Waireira boys over there because these are all learnings for them, you know, like getting the coaching experience. And there we go, we've got the ball down there.
Yeah, and that was a great, we call it a PAM play where we sweep the link to change the point of attack. Great call by the coach, great execution, And, you know, it just gives you, you've got to defend differently at the link there, and if you're not good at contact and you don't take that release profile to get them to step back in, as you see here, they shift, Tia shifts it out, shifts again. But back to our game, Legacy need to reply here as Cody takes the ball forward to V and passes off. We've got enough here. Mania is on the board, and they're running to a one of their own. A little bit of confusion in terms of hard touch. I don't think Tiare needed to make that one, so Legacy get another crack at it, and they're bringing on Mary Idemir. She's got a great quickie dive as V is up there doing her quickie dive. I think just the attacking range and platform for Legacy could be a little bit bigger. Yeah, so look, they're going to that. Oh, they get a recount there, so really good. So this, you know, like that.
Great defense, great lift.
Yeah, great lift and great strike. Ooh, she called her on that one. That was an interesting one.
That's the second penalty there. So for those that don't know, 3 penalties in a row in and around the attacking zone. A player will be sidelined for 6 on 5.
Oh, I just, that was an early changeover, and you know, just that one shot mentality there. I don't think they needed it at this stage. You know, play the set out, have a couple of goes, and then go to that one shot at the end.
Very clean yards here from playing up. Also good, the girls look like they're from Legacy are looking to press as much as they can. Here's the 5th touch scoop. Oh, great beautiful ball. Long ball off the left hand, Pete, and in the corner.
I think that was down though, and that's a great two-step play there by Jess and Skylar. Skylar's obviously, you know, got the hot hand at the moment, but I think that was set up by some great exit set in the yards that you talked about. You know, really well done.
You're going to see it here on the replay.
1-2 release. She loads it left to right, over the top.
Easy decision.
Yeah, easy decision. Well done.
Yeah, and the man there in the red hat video, and here we have great footage of that one in the corner.
Yeah. I think Tia needs to take some. Emerson, she's been brought into the New Zealand Open Women's, and her job is a defensive role there. She does it so well, and that's not the way you want to finish in 5th and final as Tia picks it up.
Defense again.
Yeah, and that's a good stable defense. You know, like I'm liking the stability of that. You know, it's run from some confidence. Tiare just needs to make sure she's getting it down. As Aria comes on. Aria's played a really good role in this latch role today.
Yeah, it's she picked up for playing it. There we go. Here's a nice scoop through as well. Yes, and that's an easy one.
But I think again, Alboy, you've talked about the progression of coming from exit to transition, and that strike power that they put on there. You know, that was beautiful. That was beautiful, and you talked about that earlier, and well done.
Far side turnover. It would have been very easy. They went 2 out to the middle. It would have been very easy to try and shift it and go lateral again. The next one took it to the middle again. They got a good 3, and then Aria came on with a 15-metre latch, and then able to scoop from the middle. So
this set, Reese, is very important here. Eh? So they go a little bit passive here, Legacy, and I'd really like them to really open that one up. Yeah, and that was a good out ball. Good play. Good play. I think the link got caught on her heels there, and a good really answer back. You know, at 5-2, you've still got a game here. There's plenty of time to go in this. You know, you've still got at least 9 minutes to play. That's a lot of minutes in a game of touch.
Yeah, high percentage play there. You know, like it was just the one pass, but got it to the right personnel.
Yeah.
With Zadie, you know, with her fast feet, and a great diver. So yep, they're fighting back here. Then that's one thing that these girls will do. They'll fight to the end, and it's a little mistake there.
Yeah.
So a good set here, and maybe a try might see a little bit of a momentum shift here. And
there's plenty of time in this, Alboy. Like you've still got 9 minutes. 9 minutes is a lot of minutes. So they need to tidy up this part of their game. They need to tidy up their transition in their back end, and then they're going to get some outcomes.
Skip on the last, step back in. Oh, beautiful pass off the left hand. Great play by the winger.
Mariana done so well to double that, and that was a really good. I thought that was a try for all money.
Yeah, great play by the winger there, and knew that her link was cooked, so played at the ball and saved her team from another try there. Here we go, draw feed.
Oh, yeah, oh look, that's another try. Look, they're coming back. It's 5-3. Well done to Legacy, A bit of a reaction one, but, all good.
I'm sure Latoya and Gaz here will be just controlling the sub box and just making sure that they get back to their systems and completing sets. It's what's worked for them to get to a 5-1 lead, but we're 5-3 and we've got a game on our hand now.
Yeah.
Sweet play, middle of the set.
She needed to drive off that one to keep it consistent. Oh, she just needed to drive. They're searching now, and they don't really need a search.
Yep.
Go back to roles and responsibilities. Let's go Legacy. What are we replying with?
Momentum shift here.
That's a good defence set, though. They need to keep that up.
Great lift, and then another good lift there as well.
And this is where they got them in the first half. Ensuring they didn't get that back end where they want to be.
Last touch play here.
That's good. That's good defence there. That's good defence.
To hold them at the 30-metre mark's great.
Now, as playing up have been going, this part of their game has been superior.
Yeah, 100%. Here it goes now. So touch one already. There's two. It's good, strong touch, but still very strong in the ruck.
Yeah, let's see who's got the latch on here. A little bit slow on that one. Skylar comes on. What are we looking at here? Two-step.
Tell me a little bit about Emerson. She's looked really strong on the ruck.
Yeah.
Peyton looks like she's got really good fundamentals on the plant of the ball.
And it's something that we've developed in our New Zealand Open Women's with Emerson. She's got a big engine, and she just needed to refine those basic fundamentals, which she has. And she's got good speed. She's not renowned for her speed, but she's actually got good speed. And as we're talking, as Legacy are coming through those basic fundamentals.
7 on, Pete. It's killer.
Oh, yes. If they just control those basic fundamentals, playing up really need to, tidy up theirs. But I think Legacy, it'll give them more of an option there. And a great touch by Mary Edemir as I'm talking, as Aria comes forward and Tia puts that positive touch on her.
Aria's really owning this right side link space on yards and holding her space on attack. Hopefully they came back her way. Look at the outside there. That's Emerson there with the long ball off her right.
I thought she should have kept going there. I thought she released way too early and got on. She needs to get on body a little bit more. Just those little technicalities in terms of Emerson's offensive game, But she's 18 years old and they're developing. As Legacy come out from their box, now we're getting into the 5-minute zone that they really need one here to really make a game of this. Whew. Yes, and Aria does make that one, and I think it was one for Aria to make. Like Emmy really, Zadie really put on some toe there.
Yeah, I think Emerson was, I think she was cooked there on that one, and once again, the experience coming to the fore with Aria making a touch there. Otherwise, I think Zadie might have gone through there.
Yeah.
She looks like she's still got plenty of energy too, Aria, Pete. It's great to see, man, the experience, and like you said, it's critical. It's critical, and you've seen enough big games in your career to know you've got to have experience.
Oh, experience! I talked about it earlier in the day that the experience for our touch athletes gives them that to fall back on, and just their IQ. And as I say that, Skylar puts in a two-handed touch, which is a big play at this stage of the game. We're now getting into the time being your enemy sort of thing. And you've got your primary on the ball. If Skylar could put one on here, it'd be very crucial.
Very easy as well. Yeah, look at that.
And there she goes. I know it's my granddaughter, but she's been an influence on a lot of the recent playing up successes. In saying that, we've still got time here. It's 6-3 at the moment. We've still got a couple of minutes to play. Let's see what defence that's playing up pulls out. We've got some attacking on there with Mary Idemia and Manaya there. And as they come forward, They run that one, and I think that's a good touch there by Sammy Stanton.
Same play. Difference was that Link stepped up and made that touch and helped their middlers out there, whereas conversely down the other end, they were lateral on defence.
And look how Emerson gets forward and takes that range away.
Great pass.
I would have put it forward myself. I'm not sure about that, but they're giving it, and they need to give it. With 2 minutes to play. There's 2 in it. We've still got a game on here. They'll get 2 sets, which is 2 tries.
And no doubt Alicia will be thinking, gee, I thought I'd finally got rid of Reese's voice by saying forward pass in the end goal there, but she's probably going to listen to this one. I thought it was a little bit forward, but out of the hands backwards. Play on. 6-4, here we go.
The game's the game, the ref's the ref. So I take my hat off to the ref, They do better than all of us.
Oh,
so.
Why would you do it, Pete? Yeah.
As we say that, Skylar comes through and gets a clutch play on there, puts them 3 more back up.
Hot hand.
Yeah.
Couldn't even see because of the sub box, and Gary Riley was
We've got
jumping up and down.
We've got a screen in front of us, our boy. We can watch the
I
screen.
know. I love watching the live action, but so Gary Riley's calf injury looks like it's come right.
She shifts early, she steps back there, and she gets it down.
That's just good touch, Pete.
Good touch. Takes after her grandfather.
Oh, I tell you, I've seen it before. I've seen it. Unfortunate for the Legacy girls. It was they were fun to fight back into this game, but here they go. V's in a dummy half, looking to bounce out Zadie.
And they're running their play again.
It's a lifting link.
Little out play, and Tiare reads that one there.
Look at the way that they're active and getting off the line, though, Pete. It's just not good athletes understanding how the game works, but also I believe it's the coaching in this game. The playing up girls are just starting to stick with their structures. They got a little bit loose in that middle stands of this game, but now look what they're doing. They're completing their sets now. They're moving the ball nicely. That's a 10-metre pickup straight away. Here's a big latch, engage in the middle, coming in hard for a 3-3 scoop, taking the short side into the end goal. Oh, and unlucky, but what a great completed set once again into the far corner, pinning them into the playing up box side, exactly what coach would have wanted.
Yeah, and I just have to congratulate Coach. She's being the daughter of the coach that's been quite successful is a hard thing to do because they think you get a free ride. There's no free ride in coaching right across the board. So to all you coaches out there, I commend you, and I know how hard it is. To my daughter, I just want to absolutely say, what a great effort you've had, and back-to-back Whakatane champions, well deserved.
Yeah, 100%. And like I was just saying, Alicia's probably thinking I'd finally got rid of Reese's voice, but she's going to watch this replay and she's going to hear me giving it to her. But well reffed, Alicia, with your daughter.
And congratulations, Alicia.
Great to see you, but playing up, fundamentals on the play of the ball, the skill set, defensive system, their exit through the red, through the orange, into an attack, knowing where they wanted to finish with the ball. Once they got a turnover through good yards and recounts, they were able to get into the in goal and manipulate the defense. And at the end of the day, if I'm picking an MVP for this final, I'm going to go with the experience. I know there was a hot hand with Skylar, but I'm going to go with the experience at the right link here with Aria and what she was doing off the ball. Even the 3-3 quickie in the middle on the second to last try, Aria held her width. So she hit that middle and that link, engaged with width, and it opened up the middle. So it's the little things like that we see on a TV screen and through experience, but it's the little things in the game, experience, yardage package, set completion. You can't beat it, people.
Oh, yeah, and I just want to say congratulations to Legacy. Last year they lost in a drop-off. This year they are in the big dance, and it's a stepping stone. So, and just to you, our boy, just thank you very much. I just want to thank the Whakatane Touch Association for allowing me to be a part of this commentary and doing it with a good friend and reselling. And whānau, I wish you all the very, very best, and congratulations once more to playing up and my daughter Latoya Tainui McIntyre.
Have a good weekend, Pete.
I will. I'm going to go and have a rest.
All right.
Kia ora whānau.
Ngā mihi.
Here we go. Give me some, mate.
Yeah, man.